Yeah, that's me.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood across the
Yeah, this nigga got D-Hop and Devontae Adams, bro. What the fuck? This other league I'm in, I don't even know the name of that bitch, like Gig or some shit. Gig League. I got Seattle.
Cool. Alright. It's bad time. Who took their bad first yesterday?
The playoffs are back at Lambeau.
Boy, you finna go to the bird. Shut up.
Expect him in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Hab will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is Rashad Penny. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23.
Third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
Oh, they sized me, bro. I run that play so much, and now you're going to call a play on that? I mean, a flag on that?
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
What are you eating, bro? Put 2 in my shit.
An extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Wilson.
How the fuck did he know that, bro? That's crazy.
By Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their D.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards in the game there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, listen, you didn't know. I'll just go and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Touchdown, Packers! DeAndre Hopkins, 59 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Complete to
that one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the Packers' 23-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone.
What?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Bro, jump, nigga! Come on, dog. They finna hold me, bro.
And he'll return it to the
They really finna try to hold me.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Come on, bro. You have zone hawk, bro.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most used phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 3.
From the 27, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins.
What?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And again, it's Rodgers. pass underneath for Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Benson Mayowa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones.
Oh, my.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
8 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this
Come on, DK.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
9-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 24, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Aaron Jones. No gain on the play. It's third.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion, it felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Packers 24, Seahawks 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Penny. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Za'Darius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 31, Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers throwing here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamal Williams there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
To Tyler Lockett.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it.
Boy, got skin.
They really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position.
What? Damn, bro. Out the playoff season over.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Shit was loud as fuck. Couldn't even focus with that shit. Probably why I lost, bitch. Had a fucking whole game playing in my ear, bitch. Oh, you niggas better download Red Dead Redemption, bro. No excuses, bro.
Here in Las Vegas, the atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black.
Another nigga right off the bat, like damn, got my ass full, bro. I don't get time to grieve.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'm about to run this ball down this nigga through all game. Fuck that shit. Trey beat that nigga? Oh, he left, didn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That nigga went bowling.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that
This might
pickup.
boost my confidence, though. Beating this nigga. Boost my ego.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Touchdown, Chargers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the hook up to John Brown of lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And this is caught at the end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start.
Oh, this is
intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Joey Bosa.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Where's going on?
He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 in the first.
Russell has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Well, this is going to depend on the be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Carr.
It's Carr.
They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Herbert got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. They're going for Joe. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Raiders 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT. Right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The tackle made by...
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Shit, I'm in the tournament game, but
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside the 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And 10 at the 5-yard.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Inside the 5. What the fuck?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From his own end zone, Herbert. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun.
Oh my God! Come on!
Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Come on! Distracted, baby. Distracted. I'll do some dumb shit.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were you thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
It's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Herbert. Oh, going for Jefferson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle by
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the return is Reed. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. John Brown. His first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Chargers 21, Raiders 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Joey Bosa.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers 35.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Chargers.
Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle here to Brown. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's 2nd.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert throwing again. Open man, here is Foster. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert back to the air. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on the line either. It's no good. Off to the right. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Casey Hayward on
the offense on third down tonight. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Sheds off the tackle. 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Richard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Chargers 21, Raiders 16.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 28, Raiders 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Foster, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On third and long, it's Carr. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the third time, the Raiders intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robert Foster, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Yes, sir. Robert Foster got it. SS now.
Raiders 16.
So Robert Foster got an SS now.
Badgley out there to kick it away.
Turn up with that boy.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments in this one. Desmond King there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Nice throw.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they're facing second and a bundle. He's going to find it, complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 42. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
I think probably don't even got a headset on.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So, for the Chargers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story.
Did you watch it? Huh?
With the win. And now
What'd you watch?
Get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Dumb fucks on PUBG. Fuck man. You need to put them shits up. Yeah. For what? What was it for? Did she not notice it? It was inside her foot? I have to turn the AC down because I don't want it to get hot. I turn it down. Why she have to get hers cut off? No, that's the one who he met. Remember? Oh yeah. That's the lady who basically got them all that property out there in Mexico. What'd you say, bro? She did. And then
yo. Hell yeah.
the song that I'm singing. Pull up in this place, cool.
Sitting there talking shit, and I was just skinning his ass too. Just get that nigga like. That nigga too much. I'm playing. I shit like I gotta win every fucking game.